Okay, I think what I want to do is talk to the big guy, and then I think we're going to go over and speak to Gart on Sylvie's behalf, because we phoned Sylvie up last time and found out that actually she kind of likes Gart as well, so it was us that drove her away. We were just the worst customer. We were the one that, like the straw that broke the camel's back, basically. So yeah, we do need to go and look at this, look up cockatoos in the thing, but I get the feeling that you can't do all of these things, right? You just can't. You can't do all of this. You've got to zoom. I'm going to have to start focusing and zooming in on some stuff. There's also a woman on the roof of the Whirling in Rags that I kind of want to go and talk to as well. But maybe we'll have another chat with this dude first and see if he can tell us anything about the murdered guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
There's nothing new here apart from this what is a strike. I'm going to ask that, see where it leads.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Hello, Freya. Meow, I mean, woof, I mean, nay. Keep going, you'll get it. Moo, maybe? Nope, not moo. Oink, oink. Nope, maybe not. How's it going, Freya? Good to see you. So what do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
And this means what?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Kind of like, yeah, he got these clothes from someone else to play the part, maybe? At first when it said the shirt was tight fitting, I thought, I wonder if he has armor on underneath there. Like, we found out that combat armor was meant to be worn below clothing, which was weird. But it was like meant to be hidden beneath the clothes.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Okay.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah. Where exactly are you from, dude?
What's it to you?
Curiosity, going to figure out the strike mess or routine part of my investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second. I kind of like 3 or 2. 3's playing it kind of cool, but then he'll just hit us with, we don't know each other. This is like, nope, if you're a good law-abiding citizen, you have to answer my question. Let's go with this. Let's go with 2. Routine part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Yeah, I already got that interested in your background. That makes sense, I guess. And not mind, never going to pray. No, let's keep pushing. I want to get interest in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Or, sweet, I know bars, been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you look familiar. Or I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Let's do this. Let's do number 1. That's a little bit more like we get in the like a little bit of a conversation going as opposed to an interrogation.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Territorial.
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, you can't lie to a liar, dude. We know. Do we want him to not catch on, though? That's the thing. I mean, I said I would lie, and that technically is a lie. If he's told me a lie, and I say, yeah, I think I've been there, that might make him sweat. Like, oh yeah, I know that bar. Or he's gonna think, he fell for it, and he's gonna drop his guard. Yeah, let's go with one. I think I've been there.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, really? Okay. That didn't really go anywhere then. Need to speak to the union boss.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
Let's see. I'm interviewing people about the murder. Official matter not to be discussed with outsiders. No, I'll go with one. Interviewing people about the murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
Really? You mean the thing that everyone else in town is talking about you know nothing about?
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Sure, why not? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this really isn't my area of expertise. Go with 2.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Alright. I was just wondering if maybe we could talk to him about the guy who was killed, the victim, but I guess not. Do I have bottles to sell, by the way? I went and grabbed a bunch. I can't remember if I sold them. Let's have a look. I think I did, but I might have found a couple more since. I would also like to know where I get a map.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Okay. It's in the bookshop. Oh yeah, I think I saw them. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think I saw something about maps. The penny didn't drop back then. Alright, well, let's go talk to Gart. Let's tell him Sylvie is actually kind of up for anything, so give her a call maybe? We need to prove our authority to that guy as well and see if we can crack him, but I don't think we're going to be doing that because I'm going on a, well, fuck all authority run. Yeah. I talked to Sylvie, she left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The burb? Oh yeah, the bird we destroyed, apparently.
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Oh god, no! I always lie. That's my rule. If I do that, that's the truth. I could say, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, it was just an accident, apparently.
Why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees. All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Flattered but bad timing. Said you were nice, but also our employer. I mean, come on. The power vertical here. Come on. And again, I kind of want to just do this. Nah, just, you never came up.
I see. Well, thank you for the intel anyway. Shame about the bird.
Who the hell says that? Thank you for the intel. Alright. Because, guys, I said I would lie to people a lot in this run. I need to boil these boots, by the way. But I can only do that once Kim's gone to bed. I'm hoping we can sell them for, like, a lot. Or wear them. And then Kim will be like, where did those boots come from? And I'll be like, I don't know. What boots? I've always had these. We're gonna... That woman reading the books as well with her husband, that was just my favorite thing last time. That was just so good. Are you sure your husband isn't missing? No, he's not missing. What about your children? Are they missing? No. But do you know where they are right now? Not really. Well, they're missing then. Oh, these were the other ones. Maybe they're upstairs. I never actually looked up here, did I?
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Storekeep, what's with all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes.
Ew.
We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these.
Yeah.
They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Look through the display.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what this game is as well. It's like, actually, we're still 4 streams in, and we're like on day 2 investigating the hanged man.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Yes, sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job.
Why not?
Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Keep going.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Wait. What? So he had a funeral and then they killed him. Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Okay. Any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns.
And?
Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
So he can catch himself. How does one catch themselves?
Come on. This is not the way real police solve crimes. The real police are some 20 kilometers away, sitting in an armored motor carriage.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
What?
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. It's not that interesting.
Oh, it's the guys from the precinct, the arseholes from the radio. This is like internal monologue. I was thinking, yeah, this is what we really do sitting in the carriage.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here.
Chester faked his own death once. I'll finish that for you, shall I, voice actor? Cool.
Gosh, why?
A very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right, Chester? They almost got you that time.
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
Francis the Shoe.
After all this, You still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Reaction speed. Ooh, 58%. Go for it.
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
Maybe. I am a complicated guy full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Oh my god, and I have the money for it. But I think I need to, sleep, maybe? Let's see if we can get enough money at least to pay our bill. And if we can't, we'll just come and buy stuff. Whatever. Quaint picture book brochure, very colourful. It is a tome of fascist magic, rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Anything of note on this shelf?
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is innocent?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Yeah, I think all of mine disappeared when I got blackout drunk.
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
But it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest. Or you recommend it? Don't need to know. I'm going to go with the first one. I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
That's only $4.70. Look through the display.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High-Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's this about?
High-Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Jesus Christ.
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
Oh, all right.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Jesus. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic? What? What is this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Okay, I will take the board with me.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Ooh. Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
La Caillou means the pebble in French. Really? Cool.
Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Cool. This world has strange geometry. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, as they were describing where things are, I'm like, pretty cool.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
What about Revachol?
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do.
Why do they do
Then
that?
Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Why don't people just move somewhere nicer? Oh my god. And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
And the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
That's cool. I mean, if it's drawn from an isometric perspective as well, it's going to really help us get oriented. That's very convenient. Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Ooh.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Okay. Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Ah.
From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Ah, yeah, we were looking at the viewers, and that was something that came up, was like, this feels like it was here to be an attraction, as part of an attraction, but that never materialized.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
But, oh... But I got an angry storekeeper stare down, because we kind of pissed her off before. Oh, buy it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright. So I guess I interact.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Aha, we have a map now. Wow, so there's a lot of stuff that we haven't even been to yet. So this is literally our world right now. There's a weird cube here, which again probably never got done. This must be the tourist attraction. It looks kind of like a pier. A fun pier. When we get south of the bridge, which I guess is here, yeah, this should have all been like picnic area as well. And there's the beach. So this must have been everything else we could go for. Cool. And then we can mark places and find out where they are. Piles of clothes. These are all the tests, that, like things that we could do, which we haven't been able to finish yet. So this is why I wanted a map. The sleeping dock worker. The mirror. The damaged ledger. Oh, and we've still got the furnace and stuff. Yeah, we did promise her that we were going to clean up the place, didn't we? Find out the curse. The list of checks can be a bit misleading, doesn't always clear options that you've bypassed. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's true. It's like you could still go back and do it, but you're not going to get anything out of it anymore. Yeah. Alright. Let's have a look at this last stuff.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
What are these books, storekeeper?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
Uh-huh.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
What? But that's not how the police work. Okay. Look through the shelf anyway.
Amidst the various books, you find one
Fuck your
written by
rules.
someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Like if you open the garbage behind the whirling in rags with the key, you can still have an entry to retry forcing the container open with a physical instrument, even if you can't get there in the dialogue anymore. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I get you. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, well.
These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Interesting. So, yeah. Does it say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
That could be useful. That's a skill.
there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf.
Yes, keep staring into the void.
Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
Ooh, what is the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's the book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Nice. Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale.
Like
Readers
ghosts.
are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
What does the pale aged liquor do? Does it make a pale ale?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Cool.
That seems...
What? Oh, come on. We're talking about alcohol. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I accept that. I should probably get my hands on some of that.
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
Is this going to turn out to be like some irradiated zone or something?
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Damn. There's definitely some kind of radiation involved. Okay. This is something we're going to have to dive into, I think. I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it. Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you.
Yes, something.
Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Me too. I think I'll hold off reading that until we've done with the day. We'll do that as a night action, maybe. Another book discarded here. Alright. Okay. What do we need to do next? I really do need to figure out how to progress this truck driver bullshit. But there's also this lady up here. But we can't speak to her. I don't know how to get up there yet. Like, there's doors there, but So I think in that case, let's see where this leads. I think this is going to lead up onto the roof near the gantry where the coat is. So there's like a hatch on the roof. Yep, there it is. My coat! Oh, here we go. He's figuring it out himself. Nice. Oh, I could come this way. What's through here first? This doorway is going to collapse soon. I should probably get out of it then, shouldn't I? Restoration pillars keep the ruins together, and I see a bouquet with a postcard. Interesting. Oh, we needed to go this way, didn't we? Here we go. It's vendor trash? Nice. Robocop likes trash. I have another health item. Woot! I can survive 2 more hits before death. Ooh, there's monies. Monies for me. Oh, you shouldn't have game. Can I not get through there? How do I get down there?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than an actual sight. But you know there's the RCM signature rectangle on the cloak. It's a cop's cloak.
It's a cop's cloak! It's a cop's cloak! Or it's just a cop's cloak. I don't want to deal with this right now. No. Cop's cloak!
Yes,
Man down!
it's probably yours.
Oh.
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
So yeah, I think we're going to keep finding shit of yours all over town.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I have 1 hit point. 3%. Oh, no. No. Oh. Okay, let's look around first.
The wind is aggressive.
Let's assess the situation.
The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance.
Cool.
Over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Motherfucker, now that's a huge crane. It's like a giant hammer or a pair of pliers, nothing to see. Let him have his moment of wonder. No, I'm gonna interject with number 1. Motherfucker, now that's a crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering.
Day Bus, hello, how are you? How's it going? Good to see you. I know you can't see me, but good to see you.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What are we doing up here?
I was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Everard. one of the people we're interviewing. This way, we may be able to get around his henchmen.
Mm-hmm. You're good. Me, I'm not bad, thank you. I've still warm in here. I still have my window closed because there's still somebody cutting pipes in the garden 2 doors down, and it's noisy. So it got warm in here, and I turned off all my lights so that I can stream without melting. Therefore, no camera, no green screen. But other than that, I'm fine. Not too bad.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Yeah, I mean, I might have. Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Should I jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops.
So we're talking...
Whenever you're ready to do it,
you know,
I'll be right behind you.
Fractured ankle territory then, if I goof the landing, yeah? Okay. But then again, I can't even grab my necktie from a ceiling fan. So, yeah. You're just having blueberries for a light snack while you wait for your friend? Nice. Frozen blueberries. I went out this morning and got myself some raspberries, and I have some Greek yogurt, so I make like layering those. I have some shortbread biscuits, so I crumble one up, put it in the bottom of like a dish, then I put some crushed raspberries on top of it, like crush them with a spoon, and then a layer of Greek yogurt, more fresh raspberries on top, a layer of sliced almonds, another spoon of Greek yogurt, and a few more sliced almonds and raspberries on top of that, and just layer it up. And it's basically like a raspberry bakewell parfait. It's really nice.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
I'm thinking that, actually. I'm like, I'll find my wallet and it will have like 60 florins in it or something. But it's a 3% chance. But I have health items. Uh-oh. Damaged my morale. I'm going for it. I'm gonna jump. Going for it. Oh, shit.
No, that's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, what happened?
I'm alright, Kim. I can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better.
Oh, man.
It's just a cloak after all.
Oh, man, but it's my cloak, and it might have monies in it. Oh, well. 'Twas worth a try. Let's go and have another word with all the people in the truck stop then. In the traffic jam. I mean, the other thing I can do is just try and walk across the bridge and get past Measurehead, which everybody keeps saying is a bad idea. But maybe he's a nice guy, maybe he's reasonable, maybe we can talk it out. You know, if I tell him that I'm here to support the striking workers, maybe he'll buy that shit. Let's talk to this guy again. This is our rhythmic
Make
dude.
way for the master poet.
I'm gonna try this. Can't spare some change for a worker. I am a hobo cop. I should beg.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Okay. Don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Alright. Well, that doesn't go anywhere then. I feel like maybe we need to speak to the union boss. And then come back to speak to some of the truck drivers again.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Okay, there's nothing new there. And then the other guy was the big dude in front of the magazines. There's nothing we can do with this truck.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes, fuck off. Nothing new there. Alright, alright. Let's look at the journal. We do need to find a heraldic bird. We're looking for the cryptozoologist's husband. And the working class husband. We need to replace a lost bull. And we need to prove our authority. We've got to find money to pay Gart. Yeah. Or I'll be locked after 2100. We need a free place to stay in that case. Where the hell would we find a free place to stay? I'm probably not going to get the money I need now that I've spent money on a book. Find booze and drink it like I buy booze from the shop. We could search for the malignant entity inside the chimney. Not doing that yet. The gem mystery we're working on. Interrogate. I mean, we've spoken to all 3 drivers, and it even says here 3 drivers. We've spoken to them, and that what? Nothing happened. So I don't know. Don't worry about money at first night. Kim will still help you out. Or did he sell the hubcaps already? Yeah, this is going to be night 2. He helped us with the first night by selling the hubcaps. And then this is day 2 now. So he's like, okay, 20 real a night, pay up front, or I'll lock the door at 2100. And it's like, shit. Joyce won't tell us her info until we do the jam mystery. The smoker on the balcony. Oh, we could do this. We could try getting into the apartments further up near where Joyce has parked her boat. So maybe we'll go do that as well. Yeah. You can find a new place on day 3 forward. Oh, okay. Well, I need to get through this night then and actually have money. Let's go this way first. Speak to this guy again. See what he can tell us.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Fucking Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor. A fucking Kuno.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words.
We're doing Kuno's dirty work here, guys. No, that kid's... oh man, he's thinking 3 moves ahead.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Yeah, that sounds like Kuno.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Kuno's a big shot. So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Well, I do.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
Uh-huh. Such as?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
Mm-hmm.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Yeah, you need to freeze the body first. I think, you know, right, Kim, that might work, but yeah. Anyway.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
But yeah, what about leggings? I mean, the boots are one thing, but they only come up to the knee. What about the thighs?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna find one piece of it. One is enough, or I'm ambitious, I'm gonna find all of it. Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, but okay. Let's find all of it.
Yeah, but hey, look, if those junior officers want to prove themselves against Hobocop, they need to go find it before I get it. Otherwise, they're just sleeping on the job.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
Bullshit, I will.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Uh-huh. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Uh-huh. He showed you the way?
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
So could you give me some money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh god, he's flipping a coin too. Oh. Oh. Catch it. Come on, 42%. You can do this. Yes!
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Hell yes. Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
Mm-hmm.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
Yes. Gotta spend money to make money. The Union has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Uh-huh. Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Alright. See you later, dude. Well, this guy was quite nice. I expected him to laugh at me, but he's like, nope, here you go, have a florin. Like, dude, seriously? That's pretty sweet of you, thank you. Have a look here. In case of strike, press button behind guard. He is a bro, yeah. Old mañana. A hermetically sealed door locked by electromagnetic means. No lockpicking or door kicking in this one. Alright. Okay, are we doing a stupid thing here? We probably are, which is why I'm gonna save it. What did we get here? Find all the armor! He has good conversations. Nice. Measurehead crushes all! He crushes all the heads he measures. Oh my god, he's got groupies.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My body does not betray my degeneracy. Oh, my body is unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor. No. What do you mean it betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul? Ra's Al Ghul? From Batman?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul.
Oh, it is Ra's Al Ghul.
From your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Guys, I think he's trying to tell me my breath smells. Maybe I should have brushed this morning. I mean, I'm guessing Al Ghul is like alcohol. Al Ghul. Yeah, smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
Oh, God. Yes, I am an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor. You need to let this alcoholic into the harbor where all the dangerous heavy machinery is. Oh, I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends, yeah.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
The ham sandwich race. I have no idea. I'm trying to read between the lines here of what he's trying to say. First, let me make this clear. I'm not a drunk. I'm a cop. Or the fat racist over there points to the racist lorry man. You're just him after pumping some iron. Wow. I'm the police. I need you to comply now. Take a step closer. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 2. The fat racist over there? Yeah, just him after pumping iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Wow.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity,
Old eugenics.
and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. How about we don't? You're out about all this, now I just need you to let me into the harbor. Oh, the situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man. I need to talk to your boss. Oh, this is going nowhere. Now I just need you to step about 20 centimeters back, please.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Situation is serious. Your people have killed a man. I need to get to talk to your boss.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Wow. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this guy's got it all figured out. It's like, okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to destroy your entire people and your culture, but then we'll make sure we build a museum so that others will remember you. It's, cool.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Wow.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
I don't want to put that kind of shit in my head, though. Come on. I mean, even if it's meant to be just for a ruse to get past this guy. Oh. Wouldn't I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, yes. Why? Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
Rhetoric? You said one thing and you showed me something else there, but yeah. Icky thoughts? Yeah. Ew. Isn't Everard the Union boss white, or know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What are the tattoos supposed to mean? We can conceptualize, subscribe to his advanced race theory, or we can knock him out with an ape. Oh my god, if I roll that and that lands, I get a double 6. Oh, that would be amazing. Don't fuck with Hobocop. Now let's go with this first. Isn't Everard the Union boss white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
You still serve him? How does that factor into your life? Or keep telling yourself that, or I'm sorry, of course, I don't, I understand now. Deeper. In other words, I can change my mind when it's convenient to me. Yeah. You still serve him, though?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen. I'm no communist because we are quite communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is mysterious fourth thing. Or enough of this. No, communism's cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you. The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases.
I'm not into that last one, definitely. That's just no, thank you.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I've gotten it from disco, dude. But it's true, my rock and roll star and a rebel, or youth culture does not affect my thinking. I got it from disco.
Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine.
Yes.
It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
I don't really know who they are. I've experienced a head trauma. Yeah.
I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the Pale.
The Pale? So you did come from the islands, so you did not come from the islands, or understood? The Pale. So you did come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
Ah.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Revachol?
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That will be our lucky racist. Yes, third time's a charm. Yes, when racists come in threes, they just get better as you go along. How do you know there will be a next racist? Oh, I mean, obviously the answer to that is there's always another racist. Oh, I liked the previous racist better. No, I didn't really. That will be our lucky one.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Yes, that's it. We will rub his fat racist belly. He will give us 3 wishes, and yeah.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
Oh my god, it's getting deep in the phrenology.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I guessed. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys, solving adventures, mysteries and shit?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last.
Low on the pecking order, gotcha.
In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
Wow.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Okay, this is the she they were talking about that... Yeah, we kept getting cut off talking about that. Stop talking. What do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
The tattoos, what do they mean? Sweet ink, bro.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Yeah, that one is a little bit pathetic, I'll give you that.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Are you sure? I mean, the jaw is clearly an atavistic stigma. Oh, your earlobes are too big, dude. Oh, you sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? No, yeah. Let's go with this first. The jaw is clear in atavistic stigma.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Uh-huh.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with this situation with his woman.
Knock him out. 17%. Let's carry on with the tattoo chat.
Racists, I am.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions.
But your
One
earlobes are a
thing,
little
however,
too big.
It is
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc.
Yes.
But are you sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Cliff and the other a Vespa.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Yeah, and I bet your parents were stone cold sober when they made you. Alright. I don't think we're ever going to be able to make the jump to get to the other place.
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be another way.
Yeah.
Your race descent has only worsened.
Bollocks.
So
Fisticuffs.
you have
Oh,
really
no.
let yourself go.
Oh, no.
How did this
Ow.
happen?
Ow.
Your little
Ow.
fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Oh, it hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
No, I won't. I can't accept it. I'm a cop. Ow. Shit.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking say anything. Ow.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Oh, God. Ow. 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 Okay, this dude's like really powerful. We need to learn stronger kung fu. Okay, Kim, help me. Help me out here. What do we...
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
Yeah.
Because that won't get us anywhere.
I don't know, it would have got us past him.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
I mean, you could aim for the head, but okay. But he's the one trying to provoke me. I was trying to assert my dominance. I was fighting a bad and unsavory ideology. I'm a hero.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
But he's trying to provoke me.
And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
But asserting my dominance, though.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile.
I won't do it again, Kim. I'm sorry, Kim.
Let's think of something else.
Yeah. Alrighty. I can't go through that door, can I? That is locked, well and truly. Oh my god. There we go. Found it. So we need to try and solve this place as well. Let's move on with this because I have no idea. Oh no, wait, we're gonna go to the other place first. No, I'm gonna leave this for now. Let's leave this bit. I want to go look for the smoker on the balcony. Is that guy? He retreated further into the building and buggered off. But there is a door over here we can knock at. Let's see if we can get in.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Knockety knock knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
And again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Police, open up!
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Well, they're here now. Let me inside, it's cold. Need to talk to a young man in the building.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? With the smoker? You already were there. Didn't work.
Yeah, we've been there, didn't we? Kim, tell her we're actually real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Are you there? We've checked the backyard, but couldn't get in.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince her. Ooh, look at this. 72 with 2 authority while she's a pushover.
You can't think of anything convincing. Time for some police brutality.
Yeah. Trying to push her over and I fell over. I'ma light this place up. Roll up your sleeves or open up or I'm gonna breach the motherfucker. Well, ma'am, if you don't open the door, I'm gonna introduce you to a lateral vascular neck restraint and it's going to hurt. How would you do that from your side of the door? Oh, God. But I'm going to say that anyway.
No, you're not.
Alright, Kim says I can't. Oh, my morale!
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of you.
Damn. Hey, Tusa. You did it, you solved the mystery. It was Professor Plum in the library with the lead pipe. Ooh. Interesting theory. How's it going, Tusa? Alright, so we can't get through there either. Jeez. Yeah, this was the other door, and this is locked as well. Must be another way into the building. Yeah. That's also locked. Huh. I'm at a loss. We're really sucking on some of these rolls. I would have loved for that knocking out measurehead roll to actually have come off. Like, oh my god. That would have been amazing.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
I could use a coat like that. This rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Nice. Cool. You did a lot of saves coming to get ahead in your run? Yeah. I mean, if I were playing this just myself, I'd be doing that too, but that's not my style on stream. It's funnier when you don't.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
Okay, so... we spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
On the contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have eyes on the harbour.
They must have someone in an overlook position, near the gates.
Mañana? Is he... Is he watching us? Or is Measurehead work? Is he playing both sides?
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Alright, fine. Jeez. But they don't show up when I hold down the right mouse button. What else is a man to do? And there's this old drunk here. Kim, he's in the way, dude. We spoke to those guys. Oh, hang on. What is this bench, by the way? I keep running past it.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
My feet hurt, Kim. Oh, okay.